Hey, everybody. Happy Friday evening, man. Usually we do Super Game Room Dudes on Friday night, but Mike and Nostalgia are having some fun in Toronto. If you guys are actually on our Super Game Room Dudes Facebook group, you'll see Mike posted a couple pictures of him and Nostalgia. They went to some claw arcade and they won a bunch of plushies. And Nostalgia had a backpack full of plushies. I don't know. Did you guys see that? It's great. I mean, I should make fun of him. I mean, I got some plushies behind me. Yeah, I'm in my 40s. I probably shouldn't have these, but I think they look cool, man. I think they look cool in the backdrop. So, but still, instead of going to like a real arcade, they went to some claw machine arcade. Oh man, that's so funny. It's so funny. How was your guys' Thanksgiving? Let me know in the live chat. Let's see who's here. When's the engagement? Also, let me know how the audio sounds tonight. I switched microphones. I think the microphone I was using yesterday, I think it's like officially crapped out. That mic is like 4 years old. It's like a Yeti microphone I've had forever. And I have all these XLR mics, these mics with, the fancy XLR connections and, what are these soundboards and stuff. And it's just, I don't like, I settle, you know what I mean? Like I get used to things and I don't like to change things. It takes me a long time to change equipment and stuff like that because I just kind of settle. I just kind of get in a routine when you should always be looking to improve your equipment, your cameras, your lighting, your microphones, your presentations, the computers you use. Like you should always be looking to provide your viewers a good viewing and listening experience. But I just get lazy, man. Like setting all this stuff up is a pain in the butt. Like I going in and setting stuff up. Let's see here. Oh, a tool is there. Hey, Mike, do you guys want to call in? Do you guys want to call in? Here, I'm going to put the link in the chat, Mike. And if you and Nostalgia want to call in, that would be kind of cool. So I just put that link in the chat. All right, let's see here. Cowboys won. Yeah, I caught the Cowboys game a bit yesterday. Wow, what a team. What a team. Will they win the Super Bowl? I don't think so. But I don't think anyone can beat the Eagles, but definitely good playoff. We're going to talk about Star Trek. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. I know we covered it yesterday. Oh, see, I knew this. After that stream yesterday, I had a few Deep Space Nine fans little upset about good old PDubs and what he said about Star Trek Deep Space Nine, but we'll talk about it. Hold on, guys. Anywhere you want. What's up, man?
What's happening?
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Hey, I'm here with Conti. I don't know if you can see him. There's a Tool driving, and there's Nostalgia in the back.
A Tool is always driving. He's like the chauffeur.
I was thinking the same thing.
So if you want to know how early Conti gets to work, a Tool is ready to tell you.
How early does he get to work?
How early does Conti get to work at Tool?
I don't know.
You certainly knew at dinner.
I did not know at dinner. What are you talking about?
Is it? Hey, does that car got a dome light? Can we see the boys in the back?
Can we turn the dome light on?
Yeah.
It's a new car. Tool doesn't know what he's doing. Doesn't even have his phone set up. We're in the middle of apparently a bad neighborhood. We're all gonna get shot.
Oh
No,
man,
we're not. Maybe.
Is there even crime in Canada?
Oh, there's crime here apparently.
A lot of guns. People steal a lot of packs of bubble gum.
I got to see you and Nostalgia side by side in person, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Nostalgia keeps saying he won't come to the U.S. You got to come to Canada.
Why is it
Why am I not going to the U.S.?
is there
He's not
like
allowed. Nostalgia's not allowed in the U.S.
is there a warrant out for his arrest or what's going
No,
on?
he the hotel we're staying at. Apparently, he went into the arcade and it was only for children. So now he's kind of banned from going places.
That's so cool. So you guys went to a claw machine arcade? Did you go anywhere else?
Yeah, we went to Meeple Mart, which is the largest pinball arcade in the Greater Toronto area.
Okay.
And then we went to the old spaghetti factory, and Nostalgia showed me his noodle.
Okay.
I'm going to Queen Street because we couldn't find the park.
All right. Now, are you going to hit up the Blue Oyster in downtown Saskatchewan while you're there?
I hope so.
It's on the left. You got to turn left.
Oh, it's on the
Well,
left.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are having fun, man.
Then you know what? I'll go.
Yeah,
straight and see
we
if
missed
there's
Super
a-
Game Room dudes tonight. We were ready. We were in the old spaghetti restaurant,
Steve,
old
there might
spaghetti
be
factory.
a parking thing.
Yeah.
and we were ready to go on. And we were like, man, we wish there was Super Game Room dudes tonight.
Yeah, I know, but I literally just got done cleaning house. I've been cleaning house. Well, not cleaning house, doing the arcade shuffle, moving all my arcades around, cleaning the loft, vacuuming, shampooing carpets, wiping things down. And I was like, I got some time to kill before, because once I go sit on the couch, dude, I'm done for the night. Like, I'm exhausted.
Oh yeah. So how did Thanksgiving dinner go with your son's guest?
Oh my God. Now well, it went so well. She's we'll end up having she'll be coming over for Christmas Eve dinner as well. So
Oh wow. So she's pregnant.
No, she's not pregnant. No, she's not pregnant. Mike is talking about my son brought his girlfriend over for Thanksgiving dinner. And it was she's very sweet. She's very pretty, very sweet. So
Yeah, I think so.
and man, she was just, dude, she was like all over my kid. Like they're sitting on the couch and she's constantly like cuddling up on him and grabbing on him and stuff. Like I was like, good job, Pat.
So was it awkward, like something you would watch on like X videos, or was it nice and wholesome, like something you'd watch on the Bang
Mike,
Box?
always with the perverted comments, Mike. Always with the perverted comments. It was like watching, even though they're both in their early 20s, it was like watching teenagers. You know what I mean? Teenagers.
Oh, so it was like wholesome, like the Hallmark Network.
Yeah. It was PG. It was PG. It was PG. Yeah, it was really sweet. So
Yeah.
good kid.
Atul has no idea where he's going. Like we've been in this car 45 minutes to go 10 minutes.
Stop.
Be nice to Atul. Atul drives us around all the time.
No, he's nice to me.
I bought Atul a fancy mug
He
already.
actually did. He gave me his beer mug. It was a pretty good
Nice.
one.
Oh wait, let me see Nostalgia. There's actually some light now. Where's Nostalgia? There he is.
Hey, PDubs, how are you?
I'm good, Nostalgia. You're looking skinny, bro.
I'm doing my best.
He's so small now.
That's what she said.
Yes.
Well, he told me that he was just so tired of being so large and his wiener being so small that he wanted to try to normalize.
Yeah, I heard a rumor that for every 10 pounds of fat you lose, you gain 1 inch on your PP. And now I'm like 2 inches long. So it's wonderful.
When you give her that first inch and then you start singing, whoa, we're halfway there.
Oh man, you guys.
This show went down the toilet.
Yeah, thanks so much for ruining the broadcast tonight, but I appreciate
Hey,
it.
no problem. So I got to tell you a story. Earlier, myself and Nostalgia went into GameStop. We were just killing time waiting for Conti to get here. So we went into GameStop, and the guy came up to me in the GameStop, and he's like, hey, what are you guys doing today? And we were like, we just stopped in to look around. And he was like, I understand what you're here for. You're here for all that Black Friday shopping. And I looked at him completely deadpan and said, "What's Black Friday?" And he just stopped. He didn't know how to handle it. Nostalgia, tell him.
It was really funny. He looked at Mike completely expressionless, and he didn't know how to answer it. It was really well done.
I see it.
And then Mike decided to pile onto it by asking if they had the PlayStation Portal. And the guy was like, "No, we're sold out. But if there's anything that I can help you find, let me know." And Mike's like, "Can you help me find a PlayStation Portal?" And you could literally see the guy sold it.
You guys are nuts, man.
We won
They are
so many
indeed.
plushies in the claw machine place. It was crazy.
What'd you do with all those plushies?
Well, we traded them in. So, like, you win one of these little plushies, and then it's worth 10 points.
Gonna make a right on
Then you
Okay.
can trade them in for Pokemans.
Oh, okay. So Nostalgia got a whole bunch of Pokemans.
There was a
Go
no
behind this
standing
car here. Go behind this SUV.
Well, all right, man.
There's no parking.
All right, well, you get back to your show. We're going to go into Tilt Arcade now.
All right, have fun.
No parking.
And we'll be talking real soon. When are you going to be home, Mike? Tomorrow?
Yeah, I get home. As long as I make my flight tomorrow morning, I'll be home tomorrow about 7 o'clock.
All right. Well, safe travels, Conti, Atul, Nostalgia. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you, man.
All right. Hey, we're in Canada, eh?
All right, they're out of here. So that was really cool that Mike and the boys called in. I haven't met Nostalgia in person yet, and I've been friends with him for 3 years. I've been broadcasting with him for almost 3 years. So I'm definitely looking forward to the day I can meet Nostalgia in person. I was really sad he didn't come to Cleveland. We all missed him, and we all kept thinking about him. Like, wouldn't it be cool if Nostalgia was here? So hopefully we'll make that happen. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me on a Friday night impromptu stream. So, of course, when you just go live like this, and unfortunately, not everybody gets the push notifications. So we'll see how many people we actually get here. I know it's also the holiday weekend, and you guys are busy with your families and stuff. I want to talk a little bit about Black Friday, some of the stuff that I ordered, as well as what you guys got. Also want to talk a little bit more about that Star Trek pinball machine, if that's okay, if you guys will indulge me for a little bit. I know I did a 30-minute stream about it yesterday. The first 10 minutes are unwatchable because the audio was all screwed up, but I got the new microphone plugged in. I took that old microphone, I threw it in the trash. I was like, I'm so sick and tired of this microphone acting up. And you guys let me know in the live chat. Audio sounding good? I thought I saw earlier people said the audio was sounding good. Let me know if we're still sounding good. So I want to talk about that stuff. Also do Q&A. So like whatever you guys want to talk about. I'll tell you a little bit about my adventures. So because my son had his girlfriend come over for Thanksgiving dinner, I had to clean the entire downstairs, which took a long time because the downstairs was a mess. So I cleaned the whole downstairs. It took me all of like Wednesday morning and evening and even Thursday morning before she showed up, but we got it all done. And since I got in that cleaning mode, I was like, I need to tackle my arcade loft. You guys haven't seen my arcade loft in a long time. And do you know why? It's been a dumping ground. It is disgusting and horrible in there, or it was. So I was like, you know what? I'm in this cleaning mode. I need to get this arcade loft back the way it should be. I got machines up there that are too big to be up there. I got machines up there that I need to sell. I got machines up there I need to get rid of. I got machines downstairs that I need to bring upstairs. And that's what I did today, man. I started at 10:30 a.m. and I quit. It's 8 o'clock Arizona time. I quit at about 6:30 Arizona time. That's how long it took to move all those arcade machines, wipe everything down, get all the crap out of there, go through stuff and be like, okay, this I'll do as a giveaway. This needs to go in the garbage, and this I'll try and sell. So I had like multiple piles of things. I'm going to do a loft tour. I hope you guys like what I did. I actually found a great way to organize all my modding parts and things like that, which I'll show you in the loft as well. So I might actually film that tomorrow. I was just too tired to do it tonight. I mean, cleaning up the game room was a mess. It was a mess. Yeah, look at JR. He's been doing it too. I mean, why not? We're off work today. Why not, right? Take advantage, have some free time. My wife, Melissa, was out Black Friday shopping. And by the time she got home around like 3, 4 in the afternoon, I was still working. I was still working. Yeah. What's funny is people ask me all the time to do like a tour. And if you guys think about it, look at my channel, 800 videos. I don't do tours. I just like review products. And then like you'll happen to see like either it's behind me here or it's downstairs or it's in the loft. But I really don't do, I've never really done tours, like tour videos. So, because it always felt weird to me. It felt like, hey guys, just come look at all my shit. But I'm actually proud of the cleaning efforts. And I think it goes to show you what happens when you have a home that used to have like 30, like 20 to 30 arcade one-ups in it. And how many do I have left now? How many do I have left now? So you could start putting your guesses in the live chat. Do I have 15? Do I have 10? Do I have 5? Do I have less than 5? How many arcade one-ups do you guys think I have left? I think you'll be surprised when you see the video because I was actually kind of shocked at how many I had. But of course, now I know with stuff coming in, new stuff coming in, and stuff that I know I'm never going to use, it was time to make some changes. So, yeah. Look at my boy B Kong right here. He took his iArcade and MVSX and he put them into bar tops only. He got rid of the bases. He was telling me about this, about how he's got a place in his game room where he's got kind of like a shelf that he doesn't use. So he puts the arcades on the shelf where he could just sit there with a stool or a chair or whatever and play them in bar top mode. And now he just freed up space on his floor for 2 more arcades. So you guys will find out tomorrow in the video. 10, 4, 7, 10, 10. Wow, a lot of people guessing 10. No, I definitely don't have 64. It's amazing to see how our interests change as well as just how much when you find better ways to play products, or if you have like too much redundancy in the stuff you own, you have to make sacrifices, right? You have to make sacrifices. So we'll see. Justin was doing tours on his channel and it was great. Yeah, I wasn't talking about like everyone else's game room. I was talking about just showing off like mine, which I've never done before. Like for me, it would literally, if I was to show off everything, it would have to be a whole house tour because I have stuff everywhere. But I did manage to get let's just put it this way, all the arcade one-ups that I had downstairs spread throughout the house are now all in the loft. So like my wife is happy that none of these machines are like in the family room anymore. She was thrilled. She's like, there's so much space in here now. I was like, I know. This is what happens when you clean up your stuff. So yeah. Chris is going to pick up his Street Fighter 2 Deluxe. He picked up for $374 on Black Friday. There you go. A lot of good guesses in here. I will tell you one thing. One of you guessed the right answer in the live chat. So we'll have to show that. Oh my goodness. So of course I'm pretty sore. My back hurts. I'm pretty tired. So yeah, my wife is very pleased I put my toys away. Absolutely. As she should be, because dude, one thing I gotta say about my wife, I mean, she's a gamer too. She loves playing video games. What I can say is I got lucky because she knows how passionate I get about things. Like when I commit myself to something, I go all in. Like when I committed myself to learn how to ride motorcycles, I went all in, right? Took the courses. I bought 2 motorcycles, which is one more than I needed. Rode them all the time, bought helmets, bought all the gear, multiple jackets, multiple helmets. Like I went nuts getting into motorcycles, right? And like with the arcade hobby or comic books or cards, like, or board games, like whenever I find something that I get into, like I just go nuts, right? I go nuts. She's very supportive about it, but the fact that there were literally arcade machines and pinball machines in every room of the house, I could tell deep inside she didn't want that anymore, right? So I was like, I'm already in cleaning mode. It's time to do it, baby. It's time to grab, like, it's time to just make some tough decisions. Like, this has got to go. This has got to go. I'm going to sell this. I'm going to sell this. But these are staying, right? And yeah, there will be some arcade one-ups that are staying. I know some people out there are like, I've been collecting arcade one-ups for years and I'm done and I'm never going to buy them again. And if that's the way they feel, man, all my respect, more power to you. Some of my arcade one-ups I am absolutely going to keep because although they've released what 100, if you think about it, like between countercades, partycades, arcade machines, infinity game tables, like although over the years they've released what over 100 SKUs of products, there are several that were actually, in my opinion, pretty good and worth keeping. So a few of them I will be keeping. I will be keeping them. That kind of thing. Even though making room for more challenging stuff. And that's because I want to challenge myself. I don't know about you guys. It's like arcade one up stuff is easy, it's fun. But like for instance, real pinball, real arcades, multicades, multicade modding, deeper emulation, Mr. FPGA, new single board computer options. Like a lot of that stuff, PC mods is like kind of like what I've been challenging myself. Can I learn it? Can I do it? Can I be confident that I could, tear something apart, put it back together, or make something new? Like it's pretty cool. I mean, when I started doing this stuff, like next month is our 4-year anniversary on YouTube. When I first started doing this, I knew all about arcade games. I knew about Raspberry Pis. I knew about MAME because guess what? We all did that stuff. All of us did in this hobby, right? It wasn't until like Arcade went up and AtGames and those companies came around that we were like, you know what? Now I can actually afford to have some of these machines in my house, as well as what's the key thing? Fit a bunch of these machines in our house, right? So although I knew about that stuff, I knew a bit about emulation when it came to like how an arcade machine works, whether it's simply an arcade one up or whether it's a full-blown arcade or pinball machine, like tearing it apart, like what are all these things? Like what does what? What's a micro switch? What's a power supply? Learning all that stuff over the last few years has truly been awesome. It's truly been awesome. And if I can figure this stuff out, and I'm not a rocket scientist, any of you can as well. And I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. I mean, be honest, guys. How many of you in this chat, you played arcade games? We all played these arcade games. We all know what these arcade games were. We went to the arcade and we played these arcade games. But how many of you actually knew what was inside those machines and made them tick before you started getting into this hobby and learning about different kinds of joysticks, different kinds of buttons, you know what I mean? Different kinds of wiring, different kinds of micro switches, different kind of connectors. What is a JAMA board? You know what I mean? How many of you how many of you really didn't know the insides? You know the games, we all knew the games, but the insides. What is a CRT? Like how many of you didn't know that stuff until you started getting into this hobby? I was one of those people, right, man? I knew about these games. I played these games, enjoyed these games, loved these games growing up, but I didn't give two shits what was inside the machine. And now I feel pretty good that I can tear something apart and restore it. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. This is pretty funny. So funny story. I got wind of this today. Somebody sent me a screenshot. So I don't have it ready. I don't have it on standby, but apparently someone sent me a screenshot today. There's a guy who in Chicago went to a storage unit auction. You guys know what a storage unit auction is, right? It's where people who fail to pay their storage unit bills, they don't pay their storage unit bills. So what happens? The storage unit cuts the locks, changes the locks, and they repossess your stuff. They take your stuff and you're not allowed to go get it because you didn't pay your bill on time. So, and then what do? To make money? They have these auctions. There's plenty of TV shows out there where they auction off storage units. I think it's like Storage Wars is a TV show, which in my opinion, I think Storage Wars is scripted. I don't think that's a real show at all. I think that's all bullshit. But there are real auctions that actually happen. I mean, anything that's on True TV is not True TV. I think that's the joke about True TV, is that it's all reality television that's scripted. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Anyway, so this dude bought 2 storage units at auction in Chicago, and check it out. They were the iArcade storage units. When Jong and them, when they lost the office and they had to move everything into storage, they apparently put like 40 iArcades, like all the iArcades that were there at Game and Brew Night. A lot of those cabinets were prototypes, like a Rising Hell Gold Edition, like a Beach Buggy Racing Gold Edition, like ones that never got released. They were one of a kind. There were a whole bunch of those. There was a Mutant Football League. They put them all in storage, plus glass protectors, plus extra control panels, replacement parts, like everything that they had in the office, they had to get out of the office. They put it in storage. Well, apparently Jong or whoever at iArcade, they didn't pay the bill, and the storage unit went up for auction. And this guy, I guess it's one of the iArcade Facebook groups. I don't know which one. He bought those storage units, and now he's got like 40 iArcades. So what a crazy story. What a crazy story that I just heard. So I can't remember. One of the other YouTubers sent me a screenshot of a Facebook post. I don't know what group it came from, but it was an iArcade group. Oh my God. Not only did they go out of business and file bankruptcy, but they also put everything in storage and didn't even pay the storage bill. Yeah, the Sydney Hunter Gold, the Mutant Football League, all the ones that were at the Game and Brew Night. Many of those cabinets were there because they took them to a couple trade shows, but they were at the Game and Brew Night, and they were also prototypes where they were going to go back to the gamer developers and see if, hey, do you want to make this cab and sell it? So a lot of them were a bunch of one-offs that you'll never see again. And this guy has them now. This guy has them. So yeah, crazy. So that's a pretty crazy story, man. Al Capone's vault, but for iArcades. There you go. I mean, I've heard a lot of crazy rumors that were so shocking. Like you never would have thought that all that crap was going on behind the scenes. Let me see here. I do have a watermelon head, Scott. Thanks so much. Yes, I do have I'm a very large man. I'm about 240 pounds. I used to be 255, but I've lost 15 pounds. I got a way to go. I want to get around 200. So yeah, I got a very large head. I do. So thanks for pointing that out, brother. Thanks for pointing that out. $5 from Nicholas. iArcade 2025, baby, to the moon. There you go. How do you not pay the bill on that? Yeah, I mean, those bills couldn't have been that expensive. But hey, man, it's iArcade. Anyway, is it okay if we talk just a little bit more about the AtGames pinball that got announced yesterday? So I put this up on social media. Thanks so much. Hopefully, if I continue to lose weight, my head will shrink. And hopefully I'll be able to tighten it a few more snaps. Anyway, so I shared this on a bunch of my social media because I was all hot to trot, right? I was all hot to trot yesterday during the stream, talking about this thing. So, in my opinion, after I did my stream and then I came back, and it was like an hour after I did my stream, and I was like, you know what they need to do, because this side artwork on the AtGames Star Trek pinball machine, this black and white photo, And then on the other side of the machine, you have a color photo, city of San Francisco, and a color photo of all the actors. So those two don't really match; they clash. And then at the top of the machine, the bezel's all blue. It's the same blue as that's on the Star Trek. And then you have the topper, right, which is the top half of the photo. What do you photo thing that I put together here, right? So that's the topper. So I was like looking at it, I was like, wait a minute. This is your side panel artwork. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest, guys, that topper looks pretty cool, I don't know if they had multiple graphic artists working on this thing or not, or if they were under certain orders, like you have to have the actors on there. But in my opinion, this is what you want to see on the side of the machine. You want to see the Enterprise and you want to see the Star Trek logo right here, right? So, like, this right here should be your side panel artwork, in my opinion. So I did I posted on my YouTube, my Facebook, my Twitter. I was all like riled. You know what I mean? I was all riled because can you imagine this here, right? Like that beautiful blue space with the stars and a giant Enterprise right here on the side of the thing and the big ass Star Trek logo right here. Like, in my opinion, that would look cool. I think the topper looks great. And this should be the side panel art. And then what do you do instead of for the topper? Well, you know how oh, too many buttons here, guys. I'm sorry. You know how they made the there it is. Sorry, guys. Oh my god, look at that. I'm looking at myself. All right, there we go. You know how they made the Peanuts topper, right? The Peanuts topper, right? Where the Peanuts topper is actually like in the shape of Snoopy on his house and it's kind of cut out. Why not just make a big ass Star Trek logo? Like, at first I was like, you know what, maybe you throw the characters on a topper. You know what I mean? You put the characters on the topper. Like, maybe you just flip flop these, is what I'm saying. Like, maybe you just flip flop them, is what you're saying. Like, whenever I see, I think there's always opportunity for improvement, right? Like, in my opinion, I mean, do you guys agree with me? Should this be the side panel art? Let me know in the live chat. Or is this cool enough and I'm just a nitpicky bastard? Let me know. Yeah, and that's what I said in my posts. I said, or do a cutout of the Enterprise, not a crescent moon with the Enterprise on there. Just do a cutout of the Enterprise. But also, now that I was thinking about it, I was like, well, maybe if the Enterprise is on the side panel, maybe then you just do like a big ass Star Trek logo, and maybe then you could put the actors on there. You know what I mean? Like, you got to admit, like, this color, like this blue color they went with right here for the space stars, like, that would look really cool on the side panel. That'll look really cool. Now, interesting to note. So as we look at this picture, let's go. So a lot of people got excited because you'll notice here, what do you see right here? So this Star Trek game that they put on here, this game, this little screenshot that they snuck in here, this is the Stern version of the game, which obviously they're not making. They're not making it. They're not releasing it. Stern is not happening. Gary Stern and his team have made it very, very clear that they're pretty much done with virtual pinball and that they're not going to do any more virtual pinball. They feel virtual pinball, if people play their games virtually, aren't going to buy their $10,000 machines, right? So they're, the ones that are on Pinball Arcade will be there until they decide to yank that license or non-renew it, right? And when Farsight Studios loses those games, the way they lost the Williams games to Zen, and those games have to come off, don't be surprised if that happens in the near future. But anyway, I think AtGames and their graphic designers threw this on here real quick because they don't have a game to reference. They don't have a game to reference because this artwork is based upon a brand new Star Trek game that Zen Studios just announced yesterday. So it's a brand new game. It is not the Stern game. It's a brand new Zen original game. So they put this Stern one on here probably just to get something together for this reveal, and people noticed it and they were like, "Oh crap." And now if you go and look at their website, they changed it. So let me see if I can find it on their website. I guess they changed it on their website. Let's take a peek. Look at that futuristic space background behind our heroes. There you go. Let's see here. Star Trek Pinball. Let's see if they changed it. Yeah, these pictures look a little different. Let me just get it in the right angle for you guys. All right, so let's take a peek. Take a look now, guys. See that? Look right here. That's a different game. Remember before how you saw the Stern ship up here, which is the bad guy ship from the movie? And it plays a lot like Attack from Mars, where you have to hit that ship and destroy it, kind of like Attack from Mars. You got to hit the spaceship. You notice that that's been removed and they've changed it. Now, I don't know if this thing is actually what the Zen version is going to look like, or if this is another placeholder. But that guarantees you that they're not doing the Stern version of the game, because trust me, that would have been the first thing that Zen Studios said yesterday is, hey, we've now partnered with Stern and we're going to make virtual pinball games based upon Stern games. And they didn't announce that. So, yep. So, yeah, so these are brand new games, the Kelvin Timeline, Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Now, what's funny are the 3 new Star Trek games that they're making. And obviously those games aren't out yet. So I guess they didn't have any footage to put on this machine, or even in their hype trailer that they showed. If you guys think about it, in the hype trailer, they didn't show any of what these new games look like. Hell, I don't even think Zen Studios did. When Zen Studios made the announcement, they just said we're making these games, but I don't think they showed any footage. I don't remember seeing any footage. So there must not be anything to sell. I like this idea, C Marvel. Why leave money on the table? Release some toppers, and if you have a machine, now we don't know how well these machines are selling, but let's just say you sell over the next 2 years, and keep in mind, Adam's Family is going to be around for a while. Let's say over the next 2 years, they sell like 10, 15,000 Adam's Family machines. It could happen. Well, you could sell maybe another at least 5,000 optional toppers. I'm sure if you make a really cool topper, people will buy it. People do it all the time in the real pinball world. So, like, hell, I just bought a topper for my Venom, and why not, like, here you get the basic topper, but here, you got a more pimped out topper. Like, I like that idea. Will AtGames do it, though? We'll see. We'll see. I do like the idea. I think it's a good idea. It is the new Star Trek. You are getting the new Star Trek. You're going to get one video game based upon the Star Trek Discovery TV show, which I think is god awful. One video game based upon Star Trek Deep Space Nine, which I ruffled some feathers because I said it was the worst yesterday. It still is. No, I'm kidding. And then the theme of this table, the artwork on this table is the Kelvin timeline. So you're going to get a Star Trek, the Kelvin timeline game based upon, these characters, Zachary Quinto, Chris Pine, all these guys. So in my opinion, I think they need to go back and change the artwork. Now, what is nice is they did, it says on their website and in their hype trailer that machines subject to change, right? And if AtGames has done one thing, at least over the last couple of years, is listen to feedback. So AtGames, if you're out there and if you guys don't like the artwork, then speak up. Let your voices be heard. Tell them, like, look, I want to buy it, but I'm not going to buy it until you make it prettier. You know what I mean? Because if the only thing that separates these machines is the artwork, if you think about it, they're all the same machine. All of them, all the 4K machines are the exact same machines. The only thing that separates them is the artwork, the topper. That's it. Everything else is the same. You still got to buy the surround sound kit separately. You still got to do this. Yes, the included games might be a little bit different, but if you think about it, if you have the Addams Family, you're probably going to buy the Star Trek pinball pack when it comes out. Why would you not, right? So the only thing that separates them is the artwork. So in my opinion, don't be lazy with the artwork, especially if you want to sell 75 to 100,000 of these machines over the next couple years. Make them look as sexy as possible, and people will buy them. People will buy them. People get blinded by shiny. I know I'm one of them, and we open our wallets. $5 from Nicholas. I pre-ordered Addams Family because I thought the early bird pricing was a one-time deal. Not the biggest fan, but it's still the best looking. Well, keep in mind, and I mentioned this on my stream yesterday, so far, Addams Family is the only pinball that was pre-order at $10.99. Peanuts, Star Trek, and what was the other one? Dinosaur Dynasty, all pre-order at $11.99. So all of us who pre-ordered Addams Family, at least we got ours $100 cheaper than everyone else so far. Plus, when we got to pre-order Addams Family, all the accessories like the surround sound kit and stuff, the control panel, like joysticks and buttons, like if you want to put one on, those were all 50% off, which none of the other rounds of pinball have had that as well. So I'm still feeling good like Addams Family got the best deal. I'm still feeling pretty good about it. DS9 got good once the Dominion was introduced. Yeah, if there are DS9 fans in the live chat, do me a favor, guys. Let me know in the live chat. Did it get good? We've watched all the Star Trek series, but Deep Space Nine, I could not get past like season 2 to season 3. It was just so boring. Captain Sisko was boring. And that security officer with the weird nose who kind of looked like Lord Voldemort before there was a Lord Voldemort, just boring. Just bad acting, just annoying every time he talked. And, you had the Ferengi running the bar. And I thought he was an idiot. Like, I just couldn't get behind the cast. I couldn't get behind the episodes. But a lot of people were telling me in my comments on my stream from yesterday that if I had kept watching, it would have got good. It would have got good, which is kind of true because if you think about it, the Next Generation really got good like around season 4 is when it really got good, is when the Next Generation got good. So, yeah. Maybe I just didn't give it enough time, my dudes. Maybe I just didn't give it enough time. Yes, the Kmart version of Jurassic Park, which I said in my video as well. I'm kind of mean in my commentary, but it's coming from a good place. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of it's for entertainment purposes, right? You know what I mean? All right, Deep Space Nine was awesome. Deep Space Nine. Okay, but let me ask you this: you have the original Star Trek, you have Star Trek: The Next Generation. And okay, let's just say you have Star Trek DS9, Deep Space Nine, you have Star Trek Voyager. Those were like the 4 most popular shows. Brave New Worlds, Discovery, the Enterprise show. Am I missing any others? 7 shows. There's another one, I think. Either way, they're making games based upon the lowest popular, like the least popular. Like, wouldn't it be cool if that Star Trek pinball pack was a game based upon original Star Trek, the Next Generation Williams game, and then maybe you throw in either a Deep Space Nine table or a Voyager table or something, like based upon just popularity of the TV shows, right? Like, like you're getting Discovery, like Brave New Worlds. If you guys watch it on, what is that, Paramount Plus? Fantastic. Like, it's really good. And it's only been on for 2 seasons. And it's really good. The first season, I was like, what the hell's going on? You're trying to figure it out. The second season was great. The second season felt like season 4 of The Next Generation. If you guys haven't watched Brave New Worlds, you guys need to check it out if you're a Star Trek fan. But you're doing Brave New Worlds has gotten rave reviews. People love it. But instead of doing Brave New Worlds, you're doing Discovery, a show that everybody pretty much hated. Oh man, big miss, big miss in my opinion. So, if they were doing like Strange New Worlds, the Next Generation OG Star Trek could be killer. I actually heard a rumor today from a former AtGames employee, but who still has access to people he talked to. He told me, and this is just a rumor, that they aren't going to do a Next Generation themed table at all, which I'm kind of surprised. Like, why would you not? It just makes sense. It just makes sense to do. And keep in mind, that's just a rumor. Don't quote me on that. But this might be the only Star Trek themed table that they release. The other 12 tables they got coming out are going to be different. So they're not going to like do 2 Star Treks, is what he told me he heard from people who still work there. So that's a bit heartbreaking as well, because what was the point of having Wagner? Because that whole survey was not a sponsored survey, but it was a sponsored survey. Wagner survey. I mean, Wagner's a contracted employee of AtGames. He gets a 1099 from him. So he should have, like, if he's doing that survey for them, why even do that survey if you're not going to follow the results? You know what I mean? If you're not going to follow the results. So yeah, man. What's up, Retro Lizard? You know what's funny is I found, when I was cleaning out my loft, I found a box that you had shipped me, and inside of it is a hard drive. That's a 512 gigabyte hard drive. I have no idea how long I've had it. I have no idea what's on it, Joel. I have no idea. You let me know. You let me know, man. Do you remember what's on that hard drive? I guess I have to plug it in and find out what it is. They're going to make a Jaws table and put the boat on the side art. Yeah, no shark, just the boat. And yeah, this is another thing too. But here's the thing. Keep in mind, people are spending $1,500 on these machines. Like, even if you get them on sale, you still got to pay tax and shipping. You're moving back up to that $1,500 price range. Do you really want to drop a couple $100 on some new artwork when you've already invested so much? Like, their goal should be these machines look so cool that people really don't want to put new artwork on them. Only the truly people who are desperate to have something look the way they want it to look. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah, Tasha Yar. Wouldn't that be funny? Because she didn't make it past. I think season 3 was her last season. Yeah, when Tasha Yar was gone, man, that's when Next Generation got good. That's when Next Generation got good. Although the episodes where they brought her back, like when they did the time loop episodes, were pretty fantastic. Let's see here what Jason says. I hope they do more reproductions. Jaws is a great theme, but not a real table. Same for Peanuts. I know some people just want artwork of their favorite IPs and don't care if it's custom. There you go. Good feedback right there. What's up, Alfred? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right. So just a heads up, man, it's hard seeing around these big ass microphone arms. I don't know how these professional streamers do it. Just big heads up, Black Friday, big sales, Escape Pod Online. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with Escape Pod Online. There's a lot of great companies out there. So whatchamacallit, they're doing a big sale now. Escape Pod Online does artwork for arcade 1-up machines, as well as real arcades, real pinball, all that kind of stuff. And they're doing 25% off sales. Now, speaking of Black Friday, I did order some stuff from him today. So it's a surprise what I ordered, but it's on this page is what I'll show you. So taking a look right here. You guys remember that Pac-Man Cabaret or that Pac-Man Plus Cabaret I bought, that arcade 1-up Pac-Man Plus Cabaret? Remember I told you guys I was going to convert it into something else? Well, I had to buy the artwork to convert it into something else, and I got it from Escape Pod Online today. So it's on this page is all I'll say. You can put your guesses in the live chat with what you think it is. Here, maybe I'll Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. What do you guys think it is? It's going to be a fun mod. I'm so excited because I think it's going to look so cool. Remember, we're talking about the Arcade 1-Up Pac-Man Plus Cabaret. So what do you guys think I'm going to turn it into? It's on this page. I'm kind of spoiling it, but it's going to look so cool when it's done. It's going to look so cool when it's done. Look at that. We got some guesses here in the live chat. You guys might be on the money is all I'm going to say. You guys might be on the money. So yeah, so I make sure you guys check out Escape Pod online. Whether you have real arcades or our arcade 1-ups, they're having big sale Black Friday. You guys don't want to miss it. As well as arcadegraphics.com is doing a big sale. They're doing 40% off their entire store. Let's get back up to the top here. 40% off the entire store. Make sure you use Holidays 23 at checkout. Holidays 23 at checkout. So 40% off their entire store. You can get all kinds of artwork for your arcade 1-ups, your AtGames, all that kinds of stuff. Your pinball machines, etc. So that's a pretty good deal in my opinion as well for artwork. My mouse went straight to 720. Yeah, you never know. It could be a 720 mod. It could be. Here's Andy's game room. He hit up Arcade Graphics for side art for Star Wars. It was pretty scuffed up when he got it. Great deal with the coupon. So what you're saying is you replaced your scuffed up artwork with the same artwork. You just wanted to kind of like fix it, make it look better. If so, that kind of I feel bad for you. But what's funny is arcade. You guys remember how Arcade 1-Up used to like everyone was like, man, if you get a scratch in a panel, just call Arcade 1-Up and they'll replace it for you. Not anymore, guys. Not anymore. Like if it doesn't affect gameplay, because keep in mind they're like watching their expenses. If it doesn't impact gameplay, like the side panels could arrive cracked. But if the machine still stands up and the gameplay is not impacted, they're not replacing that stuff anymore. And neither is AtGames. Like these companies have put their foot down. Like, you know, shit gets damaged in shipping. Sorry, you know what I mean? Like they don't care anymore the way they used to. Make sure you guys, if you guys want to get any of your light up coin doors from Retro 530. Why is his website not working? Oh, probably because I misspelled it. Retro 530 guys is doing 10% off your coin doors as well as free shipping. So let's pull this up. Okay, so what he's doing, and keep in mind, Laramie's an independent guy. He's not a big business, but he's doing 10% off your light up coin doors. So $40.50 right here instead of $45. So 10% off plus free shipping is what he's doing. And this deal ends tomorrow. It's only a 24-hour deal. So make sure you get your coin door. This is like his most requested item. Make sure you get your coin door kits ordered. What's kind of funny about this is when I did a video on this, I installed the buttons backwards, but I liked it that way. I thought it looked cool. So don't watch my video. I put the buttons in the backwards. Like I talked to Laramie about it. Like, you know, I liked having the extra frame for the button on the outside here versus the inside. I thought it added a little more bulk to it. Thought it gave it more of a 3D effect. And I talked to Laramie about it. He's like, dude, you could do it either way. Either way is fine. And I was like, cool. But still, there you go. Yeah, that's why I'm showing off these third-party people. Escape Pod Online, Retro 530, Arcade Graphics, all doing great sales right now. And so is Sabo's Arcade. So let's take a look at Sabo's. So Sabo's, if you want to get your coin doors from Retro 530, and if you want to get your slip-on marquee, I got to tell you, man, like as much as I love Angel Otero's marquees, as much disability upgrades, and as much as I love Retro 530, Laramie's marquees. I got to tell you, man, Joe Sabo kind of knocked it out of the park with the slip-on marquee for an arcade one-up mod. I mean, let's be honest here, guys. No need to tear your cabinet apart. All you do is peel off the old artwork, clean off the light box that it came with, and just snap on his new marquee. You guys have seen some of my videos for snap-on marquees. Like he nailed it. Like it's the quickest, easiest mod. And of course, they look incredible, right? They look incredible. So, and keep in mind, I love Angel, I love Laramie, but I'll be honest, guys. Like I now go to them for different things. Angel's kind of moving to 3D printing, so if I ever need like something 3D printed, I'm definitely going to go to Angel. If I ever need like a coin door mod or something cool like that, I'm going to Laramie. But I'll be honest, guys. Like when it comes to marquees, I'll be going to Joe. I'll be going to Joe because that slip-on marquee is it's just so having to be able to do that mod in less than 5 minutes. It's worth the money, right? He's doing 15% off the entire store this weekend over at Sabo's Arcades. So let me put that link in the live chat as well. I mean, the slip-on, it was brilliant. Like, I mean, no offense to the other guys, but how do you compete with that, right? Like, how do you compete with a slip-on marquee versus the other guys where you have to like disassemble the cabinet to get your stuff put on here? Where is his? Here's his arcade one-up mods. I mean, just genius. They just snap on over top the existing ones. I mean, and look how good they look, man. Look at these photos. Yeah. Oh, look at that Star Wars, man. That's just sexy. Ridge Racer. Look at that Punisher. Pac-Mania. Look at that Cubert. You want to do a Cubert? Just snaps right on top. Where's that first picture? I think the first picture showed it being snapped. Or was it? You can kind of see it right here. Like there it is, and then you snap it on. Watch my mouse, boom, and the picture changes. Boom. Like it's incredible. It's incredible. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard for the other guys to compete when he comes up with the easiest way to do this mod, right? And they look great. And they look great. You have the Killer Instinct one, it looks crisp. There you go. So make sure you support these guys, especially with the hobby slowing down a bit this year. I'm sure a lot of you, like me, bought less products this year, so you've done less modding. But if you have a project you've been thinking about doing, like all these guys have their stuff on sale this weekend. You know, go check it out and support these guys, man. This community wouldn't be where it is without like Glenn and Tulsa Arcades and, you know, Arcade Graphics, Joe Sabo, etc. And speaking of Tulsa Arcades, let's take a look and see what they have going on sale. 2 to 10 weeks for shipping. Okay, so he's doing spend over $100, you'll get a keychain. Spend over $150, you'll get $25 off. Spend over $280, get a voucher for a free Nintendo Switch pinball with Tulsa Arcades graphics on it. So there you go. Spend $380, get a voucher for a free holiday riser. Spend $600 and you'll get a free topper. Blah, blah, blah. So he's doing a bunch of that. Let's look at the stuff that's actually on sale. So here, right here, I've done his monitor upgrade kits on my arcade one-ups. These things are usually $95 the kits. They're on sale, $56. These are sold out. 19 inches still left. 19 inches still left. You definitely want to check that out. Let's take a peek here. Asteroids. 20 only. He's got a few of these left. So if you just need a bezel for a 20-inch monitor, you can get a bezel for $18. I mean, why not, right? This is what he's giving away for free with that. Like if you spend so much money, you'll get this Nintendo Switch pinball kit, which I've done a video for this on my channel. If you guys want to check that out, check that out. He's selling the Nintendo Switch pinball kit for $25, dude. It's $85. It's only $25. Go check out the video on my channel. And you know, if you like it and you want to have something small on your desk to put your Nintendo Switch in to play pinball, $25, dude. That's pretty awesome. He's got mods for the recessed bezel for the Arcade 1-Up T2, etc. And of course, he's famous for his light up risers. All his light up risers are like 50% off. I've never been a huge fan of the light up risers, and JC knows that. So, and then he's also got like drives on sale. So if you want to get like a preloaded drive, like a Batacera drive, like an SSD drive, light gun plus arcade build, $59. This is the drive that I have in my Capcom Dungeons and Dragons mod that I showed off on Multicade Mondays a few weeks ago. This is the drive I'm using. Do you guys remember when I showed off the Capcom Dungeons and Dragons? This is the drive right here that I have in there. So you guys could get that for, it's on sale for $60. It's preloaded, ready to go. Yeah, so you guys know me. I hate mid-roll ads, right? Like, so I don't turn on mid-roll ads when I do live streams. You get an ad in the beginning, you might get an ad at the end, but that's it. The only time you'll get mid-roll ads is if you're watching it on replay. But while you're here live, no mid-roll ads. I hate mid-roll ads. We only do it on the Super Game Room dudes because Mike loves them, and it's kind of funny. It's turned into like an inside joke on the show. There you go. But yeah, this is the drive right here that I have in my in one of my mods, so I would recommend that drive. And he's also got preloaded PCs, so there's some naughty stuff on here. More kits. Oh, the Tron S panel. God damn, I love that Tron S panel. I've done that mod. Make sure you check out that video on my channel. Let's see what he's selling. He's selling it for $33. That's a pretty good deal. If you have an arcade 1-Up Tron, you have to do this mod, right? This mod is awesome. This mod is awesome. Go check out the video on my channel. T2 mods. Let's see here. Yeah, man, he's got a ton of stuff on sale. Holy crap. It just keeps going. He's got more Nintendo Switch pinballs with different artwork on them. But yeah, you definitely want to pick up the basic one for only $25 while it's going on. And then yeah, all the lit risers are on sale. I'll be honest, guys, I'm not a huge fan of light up risers. I'm really not. I know some of you are though, so that's why we're showing it. Oh yeah, look at this, dude. All your control panels are on sale. Heck yeah, JC. JC's got tons of stuff on sale. Sorry guys if I'm going a little fast here. Yeah, so check it out. He's got everything on sale. That's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. So Tulsa Arcades, I'll put that link here in the chat if you've never heard of them before. Definitely want to support these guys during Black Friday. So Tulsa Arcades, Escape Pod Online, Sabo's Arcades, Retro 530, all doing big Black Friday sales that we just showed you. Let's check out DIY Retro Arcade. They're also one of my favorites, right? I love DIY Retro Arcade. These guys are so cool. I'm not seeing anything on their website advertised as a Black Friday sale, but I swear they sent out an email saying something was on sale. I don't see it on the website. Oh, here it is. Black Friday has begun. Take 15% off at checkout. So they're doing 15% off the entire store, guys. DIY Retro Arcade. You need control panels, you need buttons, you need wires, you need JAMA harnesses. You want to get a full-blown mod that's already done for you, or if you want to buy the guts, like the kits, just to do it yourself. Because like right here, this is you buy the Partycade and they've already installed everything, or you could just buy like the Pandora kit separately. Either way, 15% off with DIY Retro Arcade. So there you go, man. Awesome. Put that in the live chat. I'm putting these links in here for you guys. That way you guys, anyone watching on replay can see it in the chat. I'll probably add them. I can't. They still have these. No one's buying these Legends Connect boards. I bet they've been sitting on them forever. But yeah, man, you want to get some Sanwa joysticks and buttons and springs and gates, for your joysticks, all that stuff, man. 15% off. Boom, DIY Retro Arcade. Woohoo! Support these guys, man. These guys are putting in the hard work. Yes, they do the best JAMA harnesses, and they label the JAMA harnesses for you, which is really, really nice. Them labeling it is great. Hey, Mrs. Cornercade's here. Guys, should we have Mrs. Cornercade call in? Katie, you want to call in? Let us know in the live chat. All right. Let me go back and let's see. I think my other buddy over at 99 Lives Arcade might have a sale going on as well. 99 Lives is where I got that boss control panel. Do you guys remember that mod that I stuck in that Mortal Kombat 2? What's funny? Take a look at the top of his website, 99livesarcade.com. Quality over speed. What do you guys think about that? Quality over speed. That's pretty cool, right? Papa Brad is here. He recommends them. Thanks so much, Papa Brad. I agree. Yep, we showed that earlier, Multicade Matt. We showed the arcade graphics sale. No way, I'm in bed. All right, well, you're lost, Mrs. Cornercade. All right, let's see if we got something here for Black Friday. Well, I'm seeing some stuff on sale. Like this is 40 off, this is 70 off. So they make 99 Lives, he makes a whole bunch of control panels, guys. Either you could get just the panel or you could get the panel with the joysticks and the buttons put in for you and stuff. Looks like he's doing some sales. I'm not seeing anything like really advertised. Yeah, I don't remember seeing an email from him either. Yeah, so he's just got stuff on sale. These are good deals on some of these panels. Like he's done the work for you. So that's pretty cool. What up, Chaotic? How are you, man? Make sure you guys check out Chaotic on YouTube. He's an up-and-comer. He's doing a good job. There you go. All right. So, what was I going to tell you? Okay, so with me going, if you've been here since the beginning, you guys remember I spent 8 hours today cleaning out my loft. Like, guys, I went through every drawer and combed out. Here's buttons, here's wires, here's HDMI cables. Like, I did all that stuff. Plus, I found all this, like, here's some old products that I could do as giveaways. Here's some products that I should probably sell and make a little money on. And here's like a bunch of stuff that needs to go in the trash, right? So basically, I found a ton of stuff to give away on our next giveaway show. So we'll be giving away things like Tulsa Arcade's mini pinball machine. We'll be giving away the Cleanse Retro Show iArcade panel. I have a couple of those encoder boards for the A custom encoder for the iArcade. If some of you never got a chance to order them, I have those to give away. I have lots of like artwork and game room decor to give away. I have what else do I have? I think I might do a countercade. I have my modded Galaga countercade. I could sell that one, but I think I'll give that one away. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff to give away, man. So we'll be doing that hopefully very, very soon. I was waiting until we hit 20,000 subscribers, but we might do it at 19. We might do it at 19 because I wanted it to be a Christmas thing. Let's see here. C Marvel knows his buttons, man. He knows his controls. This guy's been around the community for a while. He loves 99 Lives Arcade. He has a replacement stock deck from them for his MVC1. He replaced it because he swapped too many sticks because he was learning about arcade sticks. See, it's all a process, man. Nobody's an expert. Anyone who says they're an expert is not an expert. They're an asshole. But we all learn as we go, right? I've learned so much over the last 4 years. 4 years ago, you could have said, PDubs doesn't know how the inside of an arcade machine works. And I would tell you, absolutely, I agree 4 years ago, but can't say that about me now, can you? There you go. I plan on, instead of buying new Arcade One products, I'm going to upgrade all the ones I have with light up coin doors and slip on marquees. Well, chaotic, light up coin doors are on sale, retro530.com, 10% off plus free shipping. And slip on marquees are 15% off right now on Joe Sabo's website. So there you go, shilling for all these guys who've done that. It is absolutely a whole process from C Marvel. Papa Brad's going to do a giveaway when he gets to 2,600 subs. So there you go. Make sure you guys click that button. Okay, so I wanted to leave some time. So tomorrow, since I did all that work and cleaned everything up, tomorrow I'll do a quick loft tour because I'm actually kind of proud of the work I put in. I don't really do game room tours. They feel kind of weird to me. So, but I'm going to do one. It'll be the first one I've ever done in 4 years. Like, here's a tour where I just walk around my loft from like machine to machine and show you what it is and all the decorations on the wall and all that shit. Plus, show you the way I organized all my arcade parts. I'm so proud of myself because it was a freaking disaster. That plus I have 2 product reviews I'll be filming this weekend. Let's see here. Let me make sure I have the right products here. Oh no, not product review, game reviews. I got games that were sent to me like codes. So we're going to look at a couple of games. Going to make a video now that I fixed Venom Pinball. Video for Venom Pinball is coming. And a couple other surprises here. Yeah, I should save these. I shouldn't reveal these. It's always nice when you guys see the thumbnail and you're like, wow, I didn't know he had that. And you click on the video. Where am I going to put the AtGames 4K pin? So that is fantastic. So the AtGames 4K pin is going to go right next to Qbert here. And in fact, because it's taller, it might go where the Qbert's Quest pinball is. So it might go in the corner and Qbert's Quest might go here. So, and then this AtGames Legends Ultimate Mini Tetris Edition, I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up keeping my AtGames Legends Ultimate 1.1. I have a feeling that down the road, because I got more products coming. I got Candy Cabs coming. I got the Polycade coming. Like, odds are I might sell that 1.0 and that that Legends Ultimate Mini. I might have to sell them just to make room. Because let's be honest, they're redundant. They're all the same product, right? All 3 of these right behind me. 1, 2, 3. It's the same product. So it's redundant, right? I can sell them and no one can get mad at me. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I want to give you guys, like, if you guys had any questions on anything, if there's anything you wanted to know, whether it's my thoughts on a product or a mod or me personally, I figure we do a little bit of Q&A, not really an ask me anything, because I think you guys might not behave yourself. JR, what was the answer to how many A1-ups you currently have? Boom. I can't save it for the video. That's like the main point of the video tomorrow. Can I save that one? Somewhere between 0 and 10. I'll tell you that much. Somewhere between 0 and 10. There you go. Let me know. Time Crisis is 600 on Wayfair. That cabinet's 150 off, and in my opinion, they need to drop a couple more hundred on it. 150 off isn't enough. 150 off. What was your score in Qbert, Papa Brad? Because I'm at like 29,000. What did you get? Let me know. Boom, Stock Jock. Thanks so much, man. I bought the Tron S. I love that Tron S panel. That's one of the favorite mods I've ever done. On the AtGames VPIN tables, do you have stern tables or can you put any stern? So for this, Ruben, you got to have a PC connected to your pinball machine. And you're going to have to run Pinball Arcade. But for Pinball Arcade to be in cabinet mode, you have to sign up for something. What is that? It starts with an A, or what is that? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. So I don't use that because you had to sign up for something you had to pay for. Whereas like VPX, Future Pinball, cabinet mode for Pinball FX3, like it doesn't cost money to do those, right? It's all free. So, but if you're trying to ask me, can you put a Stern game on a thumb drive and play it? Not, there's been no public mod released for that as of yet, but it is possible. Some guys have shown me some mods they've done where they've done it, but they haven't released anything publicly, and I don't know if they will because it's a very slippery slope doing that. Thanks so much for asking about my wife. So Melissa's doing so much better, so much better, and she's also, my wife has lost 60 pounds. She's lost 60 pounds, so she's very proud of herself. So she's skinny, she's healthy, and she's recovered from her surgery. She's doing great. I'm so proud of her right now. So yeah, she's out and about now, man. She's moving around. She's feeling great. Like, the only thing she has trouble with is like getting stuff off top shelves. But that it was like that when I met her. Oh, look at MG. All right, MG. Yeah, come on. No, wait till tomorrow. Wait till the video tomorrow. Wait till the video tomorrow. Did I get that Atari Plus console that just came out? You're talking about the Atari 2600 Plus? I did not, because I didn't grow up with that system. My first console was the NES, and I went from NES to Super Nintendo to Nintendo 64 to PlayStation 1, as well as, oh, I'm sorry. I went from NES, Super Nintendo, then I got a Sega, and then I had Sega 32X, Sega CD. I had the Tower of Power, and then I switched to PlayStation 1, but also got a Nintendo 64, and then went to PlayStation 2. After PlayStation 2, I kind of gave up on the PlayStation. Then I was Xbox 360, Xbox One. Then I got my Xbox Series X, but I got to be honest, I kind of don't like my Xbox Series X, like my PlayStation 5. And I went back and I went from PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 5. My PlayStation 5 is awesome. Like, I love it. Games on it are great. The controller's awesome. Like, the user interface is so much easier to navigate than the Xbox interface. We did buy a PlayStation 3 and 4, but they weren't for me, and I never saw them. They were for my son, and they were in his bedroom. I never played them because I was all like, I got my Xbox. I got my Xbox. But either way, guys, yeah. So I didn't grow up with the 2600, and I wasn't going to go buy it just for clicks on the channel. And I wasn't going to buy a whole bunch of carts and do all that. I wasn't going to do that. Like, if I'm genuinely not interested in something, I'm not going to cover it. So I did not. But I'm hearing good things. If that helps. Gamer Dad, you are and continue to be a big part of growing the community. Would you do a show of subscriber game rooms like from Reddit videos? Yeah, but the thing with me is I like to do it live. Like, I would want you to call in and walk me through your game room. I know the Cornercades, Mr. and Mrs. Cornercade, they do game room tours, but I think people send them pictures. Like me, like I would do that, but you guys know me. I think it's more fun live. Like, I would want you to call in live and be ready with your phone in landscape mode to walk around and show us everything. And if you guys are willing to do that, I'll do that. Just let me know in the live chat. She wants me to keep this private, so we're going to keep that private. But it was a major surgery that we needed to get done to save her life. Yeah, I was a little baby. I was like 6. I was like 6. Yes, I did, and that price tag might keep me away from it. We'll see, C Marvel. We'll see. Their FPGA is awesome. Like, I've been dabbling in Mr. stuff. I could make a bunch of Mr. videos. That would be kind of fun. What do you play on PS5? Seems like you recommend it. So I playing a lot of Baldur's Gate, Call of Duty, Ghost of Tsushima, that Japanese game, the Spider-Man games. What else? What else have I been playing? Hold on, I'm trying to look at my shelf, but I can barely see it here. Got a lot of stuff, but I could always just do this. Hang on. Here, let that fire up, and I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys what we got here. Hang on. I'll show you what I've been playing. Yeah, I like playing my PS5. Like my Xbox Series X has been collecting dust. Yeah, Mister's cool. Like it'd be cool to put a Mister in like one of my candy cabs. So we'll see. I've been debating because you guys know that candy cab I have has got a Pandora's box in it. And I want to get that out of there. And I was debating on if I should do a PC mod. What is going on with this? Oh, I don't have my HDMI cable plugged in. Yeah, the RetroTink 4K upscaler. Woo! Too much money. I should try Cyberpunk now if you haven't played it before. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about Cyberpunk. Like, I guess I would have to try it and see if I like it. Mr. Cade feels much more authentic than a Pandora or a PC. Absolutely. Yeah, so, with the ball actually rolling and moving, and it feels like the physics are better because of the ball animations. The Gottlieb updates were a welcome addition to the AtGames 4K pinball machine, or not the 4K, high definition pinball products. The tables overall, though, although they fixed the way the ball looks and rolls, and because of that, it helps improve the experience, they do need to fix the overall presentation on those tables. Like, and if Farside Studios is like, we don't want to do pinball anymore, nah, work out a deal and have them give the code to Magic Pixel and have Magic Pixel do it. Like, I'm sure if you outsource it to Magic Pixel, they'll do it. Or, you know what I mean? Like, or give it to Zen, that kind of thing. Yeah, I play a lot of Call of Duty, man. I play too much of it. It's a good way to decompress. I'm angry. I'm going to go kill some guys. What other questions do you guys have? We have a few minutes left. You guys can ask me stuff. Don't be shy. Oh no, you hurt your shoulder playing Robotron. Dougie. So I'm glad you asked. So my coin pusher machine, my wife is mad at me, and I was really hoping none of you would ever ask about the coin pusher machine. But since you asked, Dougie, I'll tell you. My wife is really mad at me because guess what happened with our coin pusher machine? I lost the key. And without the key, I can't get in there to reset up the tokens and the gifts, and so she could play it. The key is somewhere in this house. And even with all the cleaning I've done, I have done so much cleaning the last 48 to 60 hours. I can't find the effing key. I don't know where the key is. Is there a way to order a key from them? Do any of you know? Like, I need the key to get in. And she is so goddamn mad at me about it. Did you find the key yet? She's yelling at me now. She is so pissed that I lost the key, guys, but I got to find it. It's got to be somewhere. It's probably like underneath something. I'll keep you guys posted on the key. I think they gave me 2 keys, and I put one key in the drawer, and I put the other key. The other key was like sitting in the lock. and it's not there anymore. I don't know where the goddamn key is. What tables do you want to come to Pinball M? So I'm so excited. They're okay. So Pinball M, if you don't know, is like Zen Studios is doing all these horror themed pinball games. So it's like Pinball M, mature pinball. So The Thing, I love The Thing with Kurt Russell. Such an amazing movie. Yeah, they made a prequel a few years back with Mary Elizabeth Wanstad. She plays like Hera on like Ahsoka. And she's been in a ton of movies. Mary Liz. She was in Final Destination 2. She was the main character. I think that was like her big break movie. And that was when she was a teenager. She's grown into a beautiful woman, and she's a great actress. But I digress. So the sequel they made, which is technically a prequel that got made a few years, it's not that bad. It's totally watchable. But the first Thing movie is so good, and I'm so hyped that they're making that into a game. I got to tell you, I want a Nightmare on Elm Street game. Like, I know they're doing Chucky, and I'm all for Chucky, but out of all the slasher killers, I was Team Freddy. I wasn't Team Jason, and I wasn't Team Michael Myers. I was Team Freddy. I've seen all the Freddy movies multiple times. Love Freddy. Love the whole concept of, he attacks you like through your nightmares. If you die in your sleep, you die in real life. Like, Johnny Depp had one of his debut movies was in Nightmare on Elm Street, I think. He was like one of the teenagers that got killed first in his bed or something. But either way, I love Freddy. I want to do a new Freddy table. Like, that would be really cool to me. So that's the one I'm holding out for. But The Thing is great. And also, not a lot of people the first movie was okay, but then the other movies kind of were crappy, but I like Jeepers Creepers. Like, Jeepers Creepers, the first movie was really good in my opinion, The Creeper. And they made a couple sequels, and the sequels, let's be honest, probably not that good because they kind of did what Freddy did, where they made it from like something that was like action horror into comedy horror, the sequels. And that's why people stopped taking Freddy seriously. Like, it was all about just him cracking jokes instead of being scary. That's kind of how they ruined the Freddy franchise. That's what they did with the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. But I think a Creeper table would be kind of cool, a Jeepers Creepers table. Also, let's see what else. What else? Yeah, part 2. Yeah, the school bus. Oh man, I like it when he lost his head and when he got the new head. I won't spoil it for you guys in the movie. Yeah. They did that with Evil Dead 2. Let's see here. So yeah, I would really like a new Freddy table. The Thing I'm excited for. I wouldn't mind if they came out with Jeepers Creepers. What other good horror franchises you guys think? Like, I don't know if it would I think it would have to kind of be a franchise. I don't know if it could be a single movie. Because every one of the ones they've picked so far. Oh, I did not know that, Shane. Jacob's Ladder. Oh! So, my wife actually, and I mentioned it in the video, once I showed her how to power on the system, and when you power on the Retro Shooter mod, it always comes on page 1 of 500. And I showed her all you have to do is with the gun, navigate with the left button on the analog stick, and it goes to the gun games because they're at the very end of the list. I was like, and you have 5 or 6 pages of gun games. And I showed her, you just go up, down, you pull the trigger on the game you want to play, and you're in. Once I showed her that, she was cool with it because she got to play Duck Hunt and Police Trainer, which are 2 of her favorite shooting games. So she loves Duck Hunt. She loves Police Trainer. She got to play those. And of course, T2 is still on there as well. And she loves playing T2. So, and T2 plays better on the Retro Shooter console than it does on the Terminator 2. There's no audio delays or crap like that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of funny. What's up, dog? Endangered dog. Yep. So yeah. So now she's cool with it. She's cool with the mod. She wasn't happy when I told her I was modding it. But now she's totally cool with it. So yeah, there you go. So luckily with the retro shooter, when you do that mod, all you do is you turn it on and navigate to the left, and there's the light gun games. Like it couldn't be simpler. Like with her, with the AtGame, dude, my wife hates any AtGames product I own. She hates it. She hates the user interface. It's confusing. I don't know where to go. There's so much here. It's ugly. That's why my wife always liked the arcade one-ups, because they were just so easy, right? But keep in mind, the arcade one-ups only had like 3 games on them. So it's like, how could you get lost, right? But still, she doesn't want to mess with that stuff. You know what I mean? So once I showed her and she's like, okay, it works. I got you. You know what I mean? Can you rank the Super Game Room dudes from favorite to least favorite? We won't tell them. Well, I think everyone knows that Michael B and I, over the last 3 years, have developed a really, really close friendship. Like, I don't feel like we're just internet friends. I feel like we're real friends. And we talk every day. We talk every day. Either he Facebook Messenger calls me, like video chat, or I call him. Every day we talk and check in with each other and help each other cope with stuff. And Michael B, despite the fact that a lot of people say things about him, there's so much good about him, about Michael B. And one of the good things about Michael B is when you're his friend, he cares about you like you're his brother. And he's been there for me through, some personal stuff. And I have a lot of respect for him, for his friendship. So yeah, Michael B, everyone knows, me and him have become really, really good friends. And Carl and Nostalgia are tied for second. There you go. Oh yeah, Elvira. Oh my God. I keep hearing whispers that Zen, because they're doing the Williams tables, that we might get the Elvira Williams table from Zen. So we'll see if that happens. Like how they've done the Next Generation, the Adventures of Indiana Jones. It'd be cool if they did Elvira. So yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah, he's a good friend when you take the call in the shower. Yeah. He calls. I call him if he's in the shower, he'll answer the phone, and it's horrifying. But I got him back though. He called me when I was in the bathroom taking a dump, and I answered the phone. He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Nothing." He goes, "Are you pooping?" I was like, "No." Yes. You guys had to be there. Boys and their toys. All right. Any other questions, guys? Any other stuff like that? Let me know in the live chat. This has been fun. Late night hangs, man. I feel we should have just done a Super Game Room dudes tonight. You know what I mean? That would have been cool. This is going to be a long rewatch. I didn't know I was going for an hour and a half already. I'm just glad no one's complained about audio issues. So the new microphone must be working out, man. It must be working out. Well, he could kind of tell because I was holding the camera right here. So imagine, it's like you're looking at me from like down here and you see my face looking down at you. And he could tell I was in the bathroom from like, the scenery behind me. And I was doing like these. What are you talking about, Mike? Jason, come on, man. I already have a relationship with a couple of the plushies. It's T-Roll right there, man. That's my main man. T-Roll helps me through a lot. He helps me cope a lot. Rascal's like an hour and a half isn't long at all. That's true, because you guys go for 3 hours, dude. Do you have a favorite VR game? So I have the MetaQuest 2, and my favorite games were the Star Wars, the Darth Vader storyline games. They blew me away. It was like such an incredible experience playing those games on VR. I absolutely loved them. Now, to be transparent with you guys, my VR stuff, I don't think I've touched my VR headset in 6 months. And it's something I want to get back to. I was thinking of a way, like, how can I film good content about VR games? But I don't even know if you guys are interested in that stuff. You gotta let me know in the live chat if you're interested in that stuff, because it's like you can do VR content, like because the headset records everything for you, which is nice, and you just put the video file on your PC, but I could set up a camera with some green screen, and it's like, do we do like scary games where you guys can make fun of me getting scared? Like, do we do sport games? Can we play together? My second favorite game on VR is that Demio game, which it's like a Dungeons and Dragons board game, but in virtual reality, and you can play your friends. And they did such an incredible job on that game. It is so awesome to play. And I've been waiting forever to play Demio with somebody because I've only been able to play by myself. So yeah. Does T roll blunts or joints? He's a blunt kind of guy. Oh wait, hold on. My mouse is going nuts here. We need a community stream of Friday the 13th before they shut the servers down. What do you mean? You gotta let me know what you mean by that, Carl. I think I missed something. Like, I love VR. I gotta find a way to get into it. And also, too, with my house being such a mess and cluttered, just trying to find an area where I have an open 6 feet around me without shit on the floor has been a challenge. Like, I don't even know if I should get a Quest 3 because I haven't really enjoyed my Quest 2. Everyone knows I'm a big fan of the Assassin's Creed series. I've played almost every Assassin's Creed game all the way through, so that would be cool. All right, let's see here. Did I score any Black Friday deals with myself? So I bought some arcade artwork from Escape Pod Online that I needed for mods. So I got 2 projects that I needed for mods from them. And did I buy anything else? No, that's it. Everything else I bought were gifts for my family. So you guys don't need to hear about like what I bought my wife and my son. But when it comes to like stuff for me personally, I just bought some artwork for a mod. But then again, a lot of these deals are going all weekend. So I'll have to see if I'm going to buy anything for myself. But thank you for asking. Do you have any interest in VR2? I don't know. Like, I really liked the MetaQuest 2, so part of me says if I'm gonna move on, just get the Quest 3. But I do love my PlayStation 5, so it's like, should I get the PlayStation VR? So yeah, there you go. Hold on, guys. My allergies are kicking in. All right. Assassin's Creed Origins, no. I mean, Black Flag was my favorite. And I liked Assassin's Creed, whatchamacallit, Odyssey. That one was really, really cool as well. And then Assassin's Creed 3. No, I'm sorry. Then the first Assassin's Creed, like if my top 3 would be Black Flag. I liked Odyssey. Not a lot of people did, but I thought Odyssey was cool. And then Assassin's Creed 1 would be like my top 3 Assassin's Creed games. There you go. You're going to do a multicade your Pac-Man XL. Hey, do me a favor, Jason. DM me what LCD HDMI driver board you found for that monitor, because it's a 19-inch monitor, right? You got to let me know. Yeah, not Assassin's Creed 2. Like, well, I'm trying to pick like my top 3. Nothing beats Black Flag. That game was incredible. What is it with the 4th game being amazing? Like Resident Evil 4 is my favorite Resident Evil. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is my favorite Assassin's Creed game. Like, what is it about the 4th game being so damn good? Black Flag, good rockin' band too. There you go. Valve makes the best VR on the market. Yep. Oh, I'll tell you one thing though. Steam Deck OLED. I'm not buying one. I have my Steam Deck. I love it. And for some reason, I don't feel like it's old enough that I'm forced to upgrade. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm okay with the screen. The screen looks fine. I never once looked at my Steam Deck and was like, this game looks like shit. Like, all the games play and look great on my Steam Deck. Like, I don't see the reason to jump in and spend all that money for just a better screen. The screen is only slightly bigger by like millimeters. Yeah, they've done some other fine tuning, like I think with battery life or something, but like I just don't see enough there to upgrade. Like I don't feel like my Steam Deck is old enough where I must upgrade. So yeah, Steam Deck OLED, I'm not going to be buying or reviewing because mine works just fine, man. Mine works just fine. Super Mario World is the fourth, and that's a great game too. Mortal Kombat 4? Let's hold on. Hold on. Mortal Kombat 4. There you go. What YouTuber influenced you most to start a channel? I would have to say Glenn's Retro Show. I would have to say Glenn. Glenn and I are still good friends to this day. We share the same birthday. We're both Tauruses. We both kind of think alike. And Glenn was all about community and fellowship, which is what I was really into when I first started doing this. Lately, like you kind of want to like go into a shell. Like lately, you kind of just want to say, I'm not going to collaborate or talk with anybody because everybody, their feelings get hurt. Like, for instance, I've been talking for an hour and 41 minutes, just hanging out with my viewers, my audience. And I'm sure somewhere out there, somebody would look at 1 hour, 41 minutes, 51, 52, 53. They'll find 3 seconds where I said something that either they can twist or something that they themselves can just feel offended about and let everyone know they're offended about it. So, that kind of stuff makes you not want to collaborate. It makes you not want to be involved. It makes you not want to work with other people. It ruins it for everybody. You know what I mean? And that's a shame. That's really, really sad. You know what I mean? That's really, really sad. So, with everyone's feelings constantly being hurt, it's like you feel bad about it. Like, oh man, maybe community, maybe fellowship isn't what it's all about. Maybe I should just stick to myself, focus on myself, do my own thing. And for the most part, I do. For the most part, I do. Like, I literally only talk to like 5 or 6 other YouTubers, and not even every day, like every couple of days. I'm just doing my own thing right now, and I'm happy. So as long as I'm happy, that's all that matters to me, man. That's all that matters to me. Alrighty. But yeah, Glenn inspired me the most because he was all about like, fellowship and community. And so I was like, okay, I can do this too. Glenn wants everyone to do this and be part of it. And then I started doing it. And then people got mad and jealous. Yeah, like this has been a very positive, fun stream. But like Video Game Vegas said, some people will interpret what you say the way they want to hear it. And there's nothing you can do about it. So when they cry about it, you just got to roll with it, man. You'd be like, oh, well, whatever. There you go. All right. Well, I'm shocked we had this many people here watching. We've had anywhere from 150 to 180 people watching all night. You guys are awesome, man, considering this was an impromptu stream. It wasn't scheduled. So I greatly appreciate that, man. So I'm going to have a couple couple game reviews. My pinball mod, not pinball, my Venom Pinball mod videos, my game room tour, Also will I got to look at my list here. I'm so sorry, guys. I was sent a product for review from a company that has never sent me a product for review before. So I do have a product to review. I also have some PTZ optics stuff I got to review that TechBuzz sent me. Got some follow-up videos on the Buy Stuff Racing mod. Do you guys really want me to put in a Akari Warriors joystick in the AtGames? Let me know in the live chat. I can never tell if you guys are serious or not. Either way, in my opinion, I got a lot of great videos coming out. Like all this week, like, dude, I actually got 3 product reviews out. They didn't get a lot of views. But I wasn't expecting it because what the hell did I review this week? Let's take a look. This is some oddball stuff. I reviewed a touchscreen monitor, but actually that Crow Vision 11.6-inch monitor, don't sit on that. That could actually make for if you're making your own DMD on a pinball machine. And although you're not going to use the whole touchscreen portion, the IPS with the 178 degree viewing angle is absolutely gorgeous. And because it's an 11.6 inch, it might actually be really great for pup packs and things like that. So that monitor is cool. Oh yeah, I reviewed the Blackview MP200, pretty good mini PC to stick in like an arcade mod or something. And then I reviewed those Hyper Megatech, these things, which I gotta be honest, guys, I like it, but the Hyper Super Pocket, the Evercade things, like, but this sucks. This sucks. I said it in my review. Like, I cannot play Street Fighter with these buttons on the back because, you know, you only have 4 buttons on the front. Like, you know, like these are okay for what they are. They're $60. They're supposed to be entry level, get you in. But in my opinion, instead of spending $60 on this, save your money and spend $130 and get the Evercade EXP handheld. And you'll like that handheld way more than this one. You know what I mean? And they do the same thing. So there you go. All right, guys. I think we'll put a pin in it. I usually don't stream this long, but I've been having so much fun. You guys have been an amazing audience tonight. Do me a favor. On your way out, click that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the conversation. I greatly appreciate it. Helps the show. If you're brand new, consider subscribing. If you caught this on replay, leave me your comments, feedback, reactions below. You guys have a fantastic day. And I got a lot of great YouTube videos coming your way that I'm very proud to show you. So hopefully you guys will check them out if you have some free time. You guys have a great night. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. Happy Black Friday. I'll be talking to you guys real soon. You can tell when he's stalling to find the outro. Here it is. Here it is. All right. I'll talk to you guys real soon. You guys have a great night.